Lone Star Conference Football Media Day continues here from McKinney ISD. I'm Joey McWilliams. It's a privilege now to get to visit with the head football coach of the Angelo State Rams, Coach Jeff Girsch, in his third season. Coach, you know, we've been through a lot to get to this point, but I'm sure it's nice for you and the players, too, to be getting ready for camp. And camp starts when? How soon?
It starts in 2 Mondays, so we're closing in. You know, it's definitely exciting, you know, getting everybody back together face-to-face and, you know, having a football season planned with a full schedule. It's that time. You know, it's time to get back to some normalcy like we talked about, but we're so excited for this season.
I agree with you. I don't think that I could have said that better. It is that time, and it's time to talk football. Sometimes during the summer, I think you can almost talk football too much. This is one of those summers where I don't think you can talk about it enough. So talk to me about the Rams then and some of the players that were with you today.
Yeah, well, we're so excited about what we have coming back on the roster. We returned 21 of 22 starters. You know, all the kids on defense are back, all 11 of them. So, you know, Josh Quinton, who was here today, he'll be a 4-year starter for us at inside linebacker position. Just an outstanding leader. He's going to move into the military after this, and then Letty French will be a 4-year starter in the back end too as a defensive back. And we joke with him all the time. It was brought up today. He's a kid that was a all district or I think conference or district MVP in high school at running back, and we moved him to defense. So we got him back on the defensive side. So we're excited. And then Willis Patrick, who came with us from the offensive side, an offensive lineman who really benefited from those 4 games that we did play in the fall last year. It was his first year starting in the offensive line, but just an outstanding young man. And I'm just so excited to add the Hunter Kyle, another 4-year starter on defense, and the different people we have on this football team on this roster. It's a great assembly of great student athletes.
Coach, you mentioned something in particular, 21 of 22 that are returning, and I realize so many players are coming back. You're getting 4th and 5th and 6th-year players, but not all of them return, or even to the same team, of course, with transfer opportunities now. How big of a luxury is that to have that kind of returning force?
Well, it's huge. I mean, there's a lot of returners and a lot of teams this year, but at the same time, to hold on to kids through this time of where college football and where college athletics are at with the transfer portal, to keep people here, that's a tribute to your staff. It's a tribute to your administration, and then to the players for buying into what we're doing and believing that we can do a lot of special things here at Angelo State. But to have 21 of the 22 coming back off a team that we felt was one of the best teams we put together last year as it was a 4-game schedule, we're really excited about it.
Coach, you opened the season, the Angelo State Rams do, with Lindenwood. Then you are taking on Chadron out of the RMAC, and the Lone Star Conference schedule gets underway after that. Oh, and there's a trip to Central Washington and all that too. So you guys are going to put some miles on the bus or the plane or however you get to wherever this year.
Well, we're fortunate to be able to fly to 2 of those. We're going to fly to Chadron week 2 and fly to Central Wash week 4. But Lindenwood is going to be a great week 1 football game for us. They're an outstanding football program. Coach Dugert does a great job there. They were a playoff team in 2019, got beat in the second round of the national playoffs. So, we're having our hands full with it, but we're so excited just to get a game. Somebody said, which game is circled on your schedule, which one's the most important? I said, man, it is the first one, and it's Lindenwood, because that's just going to kick off a great a season, and, to get back into playing football and a full season and full schedule. We're so excited about it, but yeah, it's going to be a challenge. There's no doubt. The Lone Star Conference in itself is a tough conference and tough schedule. Then you throw in, the Chadron States and the Lindenwoods and go out to Central Wash and play out there. We'll have some true challenges.
I'm glad you're not taking the buses to Central Washington. If you were going to get a flight to anywhere, I'm glad you're going to get that flight. Coach, success to you all and to the Rams this year. Again, picked 2nd in the Lone Star Conference according to the preseason poll. Thank you for being with us here on Midwest Sports Net.
Well, thanks for having me, and we look forward to a great season, and we appreciate your coverage.